Hello and welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Today we're here at Hagley Manor in Hagley. So Hagley is a beautiful town in the Midlands. Location is everything. I'll tell you more about that in a second. So starting with the house that we're here to tour today, we've been invited by Cameron Homes to tour the Hanbury, and what a very prestigious home it is. A striking gable. Remember, we're going to go through the external tour together. Just let me go through the stats. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom property. Its approximate size is 2,002 square feet. And at the time of touring this property, it's listed from £870,000. So let's not do apples and oranges. Let's talk about what goes into the value of the home. It's a spacious home. Yeah, I said 2,002 square feet on a spacious plot. Most of the homes here have upwards of 200 square meters of land around them. That's almost 2,000, upwards of 2,000 square feet of land around them. We also have these traditional details. There's a lot of upgraded spec on the inside of the homes as well, and lots more. Did I mention we're in Hagley? There were so many large homes on the way here. Picturesque views, countryside settings, all of that comes into play when we're talking about a home of this kind of caliber. So again, let's get straight into the external tour. Look at all this paving, block paving instead of tarmac is going to be an upgraded cost, but it's nice to have it as a standard fixture for the home. We have this kind of like double glazed arrangement here. You have to imagine that as a garage door in a black color. So it's going to be very striking, and it goes really nicely with the black contrasting rainwater goods here. So the guttering and also the gable are done in a black, which works really nicely with this warm tone red brick work at the bottom half of the building. And then we've brought in the render as well. So there's a lot of materials at play. As you probably are used to seeing a lot of new build homes, what happens is they choose one brick, no variation, and they just use it across the whole site. Every home on this property has its own quirk and style, so that adds into the value. We've also got these threshold drains, so you know that drainage is being considered. I love seeing that. And then gravel borders. That's really, really good, guys. We've got feature planting at the front with these slate chips. Again, not your usual detail, but let me just take you inside. I'm sure you're a bit chilly. When I get cozy and warm, let's go through this striking black door and start the rest of the tour. So come inside, welcome home. Let's get straight into the tour. First impressions, right? So I'm loving everything I'm seeing right now. I'm loving the ceiling heights, really good ceiling heights. They seem like they're slightly over your standard 2.4. It just makes the whole space just feel much more spacious. I love the Carndine flooring as well. That's a luxury vinyl tile, but a kind of a reputable, kind of very highly sought after company. We've got the white door on the inside, the black on the outside. I like the high level letterbox. Again, the postmen and women of the world are going to be so happy to see this, because no more bending down to kind of give you your mail. I like the frosted panel inside as well. Just little details that I like to see are kind of present in this home. Again, we are going to touch a little bit on the interior decor, because we're seeing a lot of inspirational items here, but also just the architectural layout. So this is your entryway, your hallway. There's a little bit of a nook here if you wanted to put a little bench, a shoe store here. But I like what they've done with the radiator cover, bringing in that kind of element of, I would say, that classy element into the home. So yeah, this is the hallway. We've got a room leading off there. We've got the staircase. We'll talk more about that in a second, but I want to show you what's behind this door, and then I'm going to show you what's behind you in a second. So let me open this right now. So this is your downstairs toilet. Again, 2,000 square feet of space. So your downstairs toilet is now your powder room with space to do what you want to play. And by the way, it smells fantastic in here. So space to play with. You've got a 2-piece suite, toilet and sink by ideal standard. I like the elevated sink because it's easy to clean. And the good thing about luxury vinyl tile is that it's so durable, and that makes it behave very differently to wood, whilst you still keep the beautiful appearance of wood. The decor in here is 10 out of 10. I love the introduction of these kind of dado rails throughout the property. They really add so much to it. But guys, this is the feature of this space, which is this inbuilt storage unit. I love it. So again, these little stickers show you that they're upgrades. So you can see here, if I just push in, I love that. Everything is on soft closers. So this is a fantastic way of utilizing the understair cupboard. You bring the space outwards and it's at such a nice height so you don't have to bend over so much, but we're really utilizing all the space here. Everything here is on soft closers and has been enhanced, like they say there. Okay, including this door here, which is more of a traditional store cupboard. I love that. So we're seeing that across more of these Cameron Homes' homes. Going back over here, I just want to touch on the ironmongery and the doors. So we've got this kind of like natural wood door with the vertical lines, the vertical panels, the chrome handles. Really beautiful, solid pieces of chrome there. And then you've got the architraves around the doors and the skirting boards. You can't see them just over there, but you can see them wrap around over here. And then as you can see, the detailing is just 10 out of 10 with the sealant that runs across the whole perimeter of the home. But come with me and let me show you what's over here. This is your formal lounge. Wow. Okay, guys. So in terms of the actual shape and layout of this room, it's a rectangular floor plan, which I absolutely love for formal lounges because it just makes it easy to create a focal point. But I keep looking at this item over here. I know it's decor. I know it's not part of the architecture. But again, it just goes to show you the space that you have in this room. I love the color palette, the paneling that frames the artwork. It's just so tastefully done. And it gives you such a great idea of how you can actually decorate your own formal lounge. So they've got a piece of artwork there, and I like that rather than putting a TV. But if you are a TV watcher, you could put something here. I mean, you could even go a step further and have this be wall to wall, like a built-in storage entertainment unit with a TV that then either one of those frames that look like they're pieces of artwork, Samsung frames. It's not a product placement, guys, but or you can have just a piece of artwork framed by your kind of built-in storage. I love the armchair there. It looks so inviting. Another armchair on the opposite side, and then this oversized coffee table with these gorgeous, gorgeous, I love that, trays. I love seeing chunky, oversized pieces of furniture because you know for a fact that you'll be able to fit in your pieces of furniture in here. Well, except if you've got a grand piano or something. But yeah, it's great size. Now come with me and let's go back into the hallway. So that was the front door, as you can see. This was our understairs storage bespoke unit, our downstairs toilet. And now I want to take you, wait, look at this. Wow. So you close it, acoustically you're shut off. So if there's a lot of chaos in that space, a lot of people, it's fully insulated, sound insulated away. But as soon as you open it up, you're just brought into this space. And wow, look at this space. I need to go all the way to the end and hang out with the plant at the end to show you a bit of spatial context. This is pretty incredible. I don't even know where to start. I mean, where do I even begin? There's just so much home. Staging is 10 out of 10, and I will talk about it because this is going to be kind of like a nod to the interior design team that Cameron Homes is working with because they've done a fantastic job of showing you how this can become a home. The architecture is already there, but it helps to visualize, doesn't it? So you've got this large armchair over here and it cradles this space in the middle. You can see the TV is the perfect focal point. But again, artwork, books, whatever you want. Maybe you can make this a library wall. The paneling is really stunning and the paintwork is dark, which contrasts so nicely with the light colored walls either side. And, you know, by changing it from white to like this kind of off grayish, warm gray is such a good move because a lot of people do feel as though they need to have white to make a space look bigger or more inviting. But no, not in this case. I love the pendant light above. And then, of course, you get the natural light from this double glazed unit. You get the double doors which open out to your spacious garden. Again, each house on this development has its own quirk, its own orientation, its own garden size. So you can see here, this one is more linear. So there's like a garden path that snakes round, but we'll show you more about that in the garden tour. So stay tuned for that. Looking at the rest of the house, I like this area here where you can put furniture. This is our kitchen. Should we talk about our kitchen next? Yes. So this, let me see if I can do this, I think it's almost 3 meters long. This 3 meter long breakfast bar is just divine. I mean, I always like to move a bit of furniture. They've shown 3 seats, but you could definitely fit in 4 easily. It's not tight at all. Sorry for the scratching, guys. I love that. I love the flow as well when you come into the kitchen. And then the kitchen has this unit here, this large island here, and then an additional element over there. So it's not your traditional L shape, R shape, U shape, whatever. It is a very dynamic kitchen which kind of cradles the living space and the dining space. I love these drop down pendants above the breakfast bar. They've gone with a sink and a 1.5 bowl sink it is, and then the mixer tap above. And I love the sink in the island. You don't really see that too often. If I'm not going to see a sink in the island, I need to see it in front of a window, because having a sink facing a wall is one of the most uncomfortable experiences. But in this instance, as you talk and interact with a family and you do mundane tasks like washing up the dishes, you get to see the garden views and interact with guests and the rest of people in the house. Starting with the kitchen, let me do this side of the island and then I'll pop over there in a second. We've got a full-size temperature controlled wine cooler by Capel. We normally see the slimline version, but this is a full-size one and it's done in a champagne finish. I love the shaker style cabinet doors that we're seeing here with a traditional profile, so easy to clean. It's just a one step. Love the kind of brushed gold effect, antique gold, or some people would call that brass actually. The handles to that look beautiful. Love this worktop. Absolutely love the sparkly elements in it. I mean, these are all upgraded elements that you're seeing in this show home right now, but storage under the sink, dishwasher here right by the sink. So convenient. So you don't even have to have a full sink really. And then here we've got storage. As you can see, bottles of champagne flutes ready for you to celebrate moving in. I love that. Storage, fridge, freezer here. Again, love it. And then it's a double oven system by Bosch as well. Love that. Occasionally open that. And there is storage above there. And I love the dual toned aspect of the cabinets. So you have the wood grain on the inside and then the shaker style on the outside. Really gorgeous. Absolutely 10 out of 10. And then over here, we've got the kind of like the extended wall mounted cabinets. We've got recessed spotlights underneath, and they're not like those triangular ones that are visible. These ones are minimally visible. In fact, I don't think if you're taller than me, you won't be able to see them. And to be honest, I don't think I can see them. It's just when I did this and I looked. That's really cool. So it's a subtle detail. I love the worktop continuing, and then you can barely see that joint. It's just lots of attention to detail. You really have to squint. It almost looks like one continuous piece. Wow. And then the sealant, making sure that the kitchen, the grime and the grit of cooking doesn't impact your walls. I love this extractor fan. I've said love so many times. There's an extractor fan done in a very modern style above your induction hob, and there's 5 burners with a large one in the middle for the hob, for the wok. We've got utensils and cutlery drawer. It's just, there's a lot of things that have already been considered for your enjoyment of this home. Lots of worktop space for your appliances, your toasters, your decor, coffee maker, whatever, microwave. And then there's more space underneath, more storage here. Everything is on soft closers, so no banging and clanging. We're really going to bring that kind of calm to the house. And then, of course, off this room, it wouldn't be complete without a laundry room / utility room. It is an L-shaped laundry room. Actually, come in here for a moment. let me close the door. So I love the fact that you can close this off completely, because as soon as you do, you can be completely acoustically separated from the kitchen. So these appliances can be like spinning away without causing that annoying kind of reverberation that you hear when you're trying to watch your TV programs. You've got the laminate worktops done in a kind of a natural stone appearance. You've got your consumer unit there, sockets, lots of worktop space for folding, ironing, cooking prep, and ample storage underneath the sinks, a large stainless steel sink with a large straining area, and then your mixer tap, same quality mixer tap that we saw in the kitchen. Really, really beautiful. And the staging obviously is really lovely. If you wanted to put shelving everywhere, if you want, there's obviously ample worktop space, but you could do that if you wanted to. And then a large door. So again, really lovely. Doesn't feel very back of house. It's a perfect connection to the garden, which we're going to take you to in a moment. So now, just in case we're pacing ourselves, we're now going to talk about the dining area. So this dining area has been staged with an 8-seater. I would say this is a bit of an oval shaped dining table in a matte. No, it's not matte, guys. It's like a wood grain, but it's like got a satin finish to it. Beautiful details. You've got the pendant above it, and then you've got this kind of like black with a rattan woven aesthetic to it, which is very on trend and paired with that radiator cover. So decor wise, everything plays lovely together. But I think that, let's say we were to remove this stunning what's it called, a exposed shelf system there, we would be able to get an even bigger table, or even a circular table would really bring this space to life. And I really just love how much circulation space is around the table. I think you're really seeing the footprint of the home really show itself here. And I really want to emphasize on that, because a lot of the times people just think, oh, I can fit a dining table, I can fit a chair, but can you fit the dining table and still have space around the house? So moving from the dining, we've got the bifolding doors. Again, metal frame bifolding doors, which are more durable than the typical UPVC ones that you see. Okay, guys, so this is a bifolding door, but this part is going to be fixed. We're going to use the door part of it. And you're going to step out. Imagine opening that up completely, right? So you're going to come into this paved area, and then look how much garden you've got. It goes all the way around there, all the way to the back. Wow, that's your access to the front of the property. So there's all this side garden that you can do all the planting that you want, pergolas, barbecue area, games, trampolines, and then the lawn goes all the way around. I love this kind of enclosed area, and then you get the curved wall around the site. So yeah, let's go back inside and I'll tell you more. But first, actually, guys, I always talk about the exterior. So you can see this pop-out element. It's like a single story pop-out element. You can see the aluminium doors there, the bifold doors, and the white windows and the rest of the roof. And from here, you can just obviously imagine what you could do. You've got your security lighting outside of the doors, and the option for switches and external taps. So let's get straight back into the house and continue the tour. Now let's go to the first floor to show you the rest of this home. Okay, now we're on the landing. It's a U-shaped landing, beautiful carpeted floor finish. I love that. I also really like the handrails. I always point these out as well, by the way, guys. I really like solid wood joinery and things that show workmanship. Okay, so I must mention there is a window. Yes, I've spotted a window, and through that window you can see countryside views. Wow. Okay, now let's show you one of the first rooms on this floor. So through our gorgeous wooden doors is this double bedroom. Okay, so what are we playing with? We are playing with a spacious double bed. I think it could easily accommodate a king size bed. I love upsized double bedrooms. So you can see either side you have space for an oversized bedside table. They've gone modest with the size here, but again, that doesn't mean there's not enough space. I like these little bedside lamps, which are upgrades. And then the kind of the rails, I've forgotten what they're called actually. Leave it in the comment what they're called when they're raised up high. But I love that detailing all the way around the entire room. The pendant lights at the foot of the bed, because you don't need them right above your head because you have bedside tables should you need to read. The Roman blinds, again, are gorgeous. And then the windows, which look over the fields and the rest of the development. And of course, your rear garden. We've got the radiator here. And then we've got space here. Should you need additional storage or wardrobe space, you can put it here. But look over there. We've actually got a built-in, kind of like a built-in space in the floor plan that addresses the wardrobe question. So we've got this kind of pushed in area here, and it's very deep, and you can see this chunk of furniture. This triple wardrobe system has been fully accommodated. I love the choice there, but again, if you wanted to go with your own furniture, you can, or just go all the way from there to there, wall to wall, of a sliding wardrobe system, and then you can add bonus storage there should you want to, because there's lots of space to do that. The next room over here is our family bathroom. And of course, it has to be a 4-piece suite, right? It has to tick all the boxes. A long bathtub with a chrome tap there, mixer tap. I like the way the tiles have been turned on their sides. So they're kind of vertically stacked like that with the edging strip all the way across. So the whole bathroom at the very least, has been tiled up to half height. And then within this shower enclosure, it's been taken all the way to the top. We have spotlights in the space, a full height chrome towel rail, which is nice and cozy. So you just come out of your shower, you grab a towel, very conveniently placed. And I love the shower system with a handheld device. Everything in here ticks the boxes. You've got a window as well, bringing in natural light and ventilation. And then you've got your toilet, your sink, and the bathtub, like I mentioned earlier. Those white goods are by ideal standard. Next room over here is this room over here. It's giving primary bedroom vibes, isn't it? So it is another spacious bedroom. Easily could have accommodated a super king bed, but a king size bed sits there, I think today, with these tall bedside dressers. They're not just bedside tables. You've got your oversized headboards there. And then again, the paneling and the artwork is just really beautiful. Wow, we're seeing a lot of really beautiful items today. You've got a desk at the foot of your bed. You know, you have the option if you want to read. Sometimes it just feels like a bed is just a place to crash, but it's nice that each bedroom on this in this house type has its own personality and gives the person who would be staying here the option, you know, to read, to unwind. I love it all. So you're probably thinking, where would wardrobes go? So you do have the option clearly at the bottom of the bed there. Just do a wardrobe system, wall to wall there, or a side wardrobe over there. I think they've left the option open for you to decide what you want to do. But yeah, those are the options. And of course, you have underbed storage, which is a bonus to have. So this room also has an ensuite, and I love the flooring. It's actually a tile. It's a tile because you can see the grout lines just very, very faintly between each tile, and it's done in a wood effect. So it's ceramic tile to look like wood, which means it's perfectly fine for a wet space like an ensuite. So you've got half height tiling all the way around. You've got the window bringing in lots of light. Again, I do not have to worry. I'm seeing windows in every single bathroom because that is the goal. That is what's known as the ideal scenario. And I love that. Toilet, towel rail, sink, and then shower around here. So again, I like the fact that the showers are always behind the door. So it adds that layer of privacy as well. And that's great. And that's by Aqualisa. The tiling by Porcelanosa. I'm really seeing that kind of luxury feel to all of the en-suites. So let's head back a few paces forwards, back to our mystery doors. So as you know, these are going to be the first mystery door, probably you saw in the floor plan. This one's a storeroom. Again, excuse the glow of the light. It may be making the camera color a bit different. But that's because it's probably an energy saving light bulb, but that's a fantastic place to store additional items. And then this is your typical hot water cylinder and the powerhouse that's powering all your central heating and your hot water for the whole entire property. So wow, okay, now I normally don't get so excited when I see twin bedrooms, but isn't this a twin bedroom? If you had to have a twin bedroom, this is a twin bedroom. If I did see one myself, like this could easily fit, I feel like, a super king size bed. I know they've shown two beds shared. I know they've shown two beds and this bedroom is shared, but looking at this, you could easily put a large bed in the middle, two huge bedside tables. You could still maintain that wall-to-wall fitted wardrobe fixture there, which, by the way, guys, look at, in terms of height-wise, that's been taken all the way to the ceiling, and the ceiling height itself even feels very tall. Wow, okay. There's just so much space here, vertically speaking and horizontally speaking. I love this unit here, but again, you have to imagine this is where the additional storage could go. Or if you wanted to put low-level dressers, this could go here, or additional wardrobes if you're inclined to buy more clothes, you can put that in this corner here and have that bonus space there too. But I really love the decor. I am kind of rushing out a little bit, but maybe I'll pause a second. I really love the decor, love the twin size beds. You know that you can easily fit another bedside table on the end. Gorgeous. And it has views of the front of the property. Now we're walking this way. Guys, you will not believe how beautiful the staging of this room, which has been, let me just go straight into it. Look at this space, guys. I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless. I love it. I did take a sneak peek at this room earlier, but I rushed straight out and I'm seeing even more things. You've got a super king bed here, and if they make one bigger, it can definitely go in here. You've got the bench at the bottom of the bed, plus another 1.5 meters, plus this. This is what I'm kind of like speechless about. I love the way it looks and also the size, floor to ceiling, wall to wall. A true and genuine wall to wall fitting. It goes all the way to the other side. You don't feel like you're sharing wardrobes in this case. I love it. Sliding doors. Again, this is usually customizable and it's definitely going to be an upgrade. But I love the length. And then there's additional storage above. And then have you seen the spotlights above, creating that ambience and that focal point? You've got the pendant here, two bedside tables either sides, and then this large window configuration with two opening lights here. And then this bedroom actually gets the views over the countryside as well. I love it. So again, this is a live site. You may have picked that up from the external tour a little bit. So if you are interested in this house, this is the perfect time to come and see if you would like to view it or make inquiries. So much space all the way around, a nice mirror just before you exit the bedroom. And then this is your own private ensuite. Porcelanosa tiles throughout the entire thing. The tiles have a marble effect. They feel very luxurious. Instead of the chrome edging strip that I've been seeing, we've gone with a black. So this is like very, very on trend. I love it. You've got the black details there. The push button is in black. The edging strip is black, which really contrasts really nicely with the white, stark white nature of the bathroom. You've got the window bringing in lots of ventilation. The tiling on the bottom matches perfectly. Remember, if we're going with porcelanosa, they pair wall tiles with their floor tiles pretty perfectly, like beautifully. I love the sink as well. It's coming with a vanity. And then you've got the black towel rail and then the black Aqualisa tap, mixer tap there. Again, really, really cool. Brian, look at that. Oh my God, that's amazing. I love that. Shaver socket, bye-bye. I love that. That's amazing. Can we get one of those, please? I really want one. Okay, now this. We just need to pause it for a second. This is lovely. I really love this attention to detail. And then this low profile shower tray. And then there's modern details, so no more doors. As soon as you're within the wet area in the shower, it completely shields the water from splashing outside. And it's a Myra shower tray and an Aqualisa matte black rainfall shower head with a handheld device. I love that little bar that secures the screen as well for structural stability. Everything in here feels so classy. You can definitely feel that. And again, when you're in this space, you don't really see that you're going to have such a striking ensuite interior appearance, but there are little hints with the black frame sliding doors here and these black elements that we see in the primary bedroom. So guys, with that being said, what is your favorite room in this home? Well, most of all, what is your favorite part of this tour? Like this video, comment below, because we'll make sure to reply to your comments on this video. We'll stay and read what you have to say about this home. We thank Cameron Homes for inviting us to tour this gorgeous home, the Hanbury. Again, any information will be listed on screen, or you can click it in the description via a link. And subscribe so we see you in the next video, because you'll be notified. All right, take care. Bye.